3. So, regional autonomy is the right, authority and obligation of autonomous region to regulate, manage their own government affairs and the interests of local community in accordance with statutory regulation. This regional autonomy has also been regulated in the law of the Republic of Indonesia number 32 of 2004 and number 23 of 2014. Economic development leads to the problem of economic development in the autonomous region. Since the enactment of law number 22 of 1999, which is now undergoing the change of law number 32 of 2004 concerning regional autonomy, there has been a shift in economic development from a centralization to decentralization, namely by giving freedom to the region to develop their territory, including development in the economic sector. Economic development carried out by the government must experience growth and change, because the purpose of economic development itself is to increase the economic growth of the community and also changes in the community economy, so that regional income will also increase. The success of economic development can be seen from several aspects, namely improving education, improving health, improving existing infrastructure, and increasing the prosperity of people's life, so that the increase in regional economic development can be measured in quantitative way. Regional autonomy granted by the central government give autonomous region the right, authority, and obligation to advance their respective region. Through regional autonomy, it is hoped that local government can advance the region through the potential that exists in their respective region, so that they can prosper the community. My name is Ahmad Ilham Fariza, NIM 8111421403. Thank you.
Regional economic development is a process that includes the formation of new institutes, development of alternative industry, improvement of existing workforce, capacity to produce better products and services, identification of new market, transfer for knowledge and technology, and development of new business venture. According to Smith, quotes by Dharma Setiawan Salam, the factor that can predict for the success of regional autonomy are the function and duties of government, the ability to strengthen local taxes, the field of administrative tasks, the amount of delegation of authority, the size of the budget. Philosophically, the implementation of regional autonomy is a form of recognition by the central government for the independence of the community and district and city government. Therefore, the ultimate goal of implementing regional autonomy is community and government empowerment for the community. With regional autonomy set by the central, local government can develop the regional economy according to their potential. This potential can be used to increase the community economies and regional income. For example, if an area has tourist attraction that have the potential to be commercialized, the government must pay special attention to these places and the people. The community is encouraged to preserve, and the government also helps promote these locations so tourists can visit them. If the tourist spots are developed, then the people in the area will get the impact, such as being able to sell, provide lodging, and also in other services. Thank you very much.
The main problem faced by people in border areas is the lack of welfare and infrastructure development. This condition encourages border communities to be interested in crossing to other countries that look more prosperous. It is important to maintain the border region as the front porch of the Republic by conducting integrative and sustainable border development, involving all components of the nations. Poverty and underdevelopment in border areas are caused by the lack of social and economic accessibility. Physical infrastructure development must be followed by social and economic development. President SBY changed the paradigm of border development from inward-looking to outward-looking, focusing on defense and increasing community economic activity. The National Border Management Agency is present to realize the concrete results of border area development by providing general guidelines in the form of grand design for the management of state border areas. The role of the provincial government is to facilitate regencies or cities in the region to develop border management strategy plans based on the grand design of BNPP. In an effort to develop border areas, the aim is building the front porch of the Republic. There is the dam that must be made into an integrated and urgent national development movement.
Border area needs serious attention because this condition will support the sovereignty of region. Awareness of the different perception of border area between region has encouraged bureaucrat and policymakers to develop a study on the arrangement of border area, equipped with the formulation of system that will become a strategic issue because the arrangement of border area is related to the process of nation state building against the emergence of potential internal conflict in a region and even with neighboring region. To encourage the realization of an empowered society, it is necessary to make effort to empower the community that are more comprehensive and future-oriented. Sustainable empowerment is how the government and other stakeholders are able to work together in planning program and still consider existing social value and local wisdom. According to Huri, as stated by Nanang and Hanif, citizen representation is an important element in participation because it is an important aspect of what is called democratic justice. This means that equal opportunity to vote and express their preference for all citizens without exception are absolute. This is because the concept of democratic justice is always closely related to the concept of inclusion. However, the realization of participation in the policy process does not mean taking over the formal mechanism and spaces of formal representation institutions that already exist. The relationship between participation mechanism and existing formal representation mechanism is complementary rather than mutually exclusive. The presence of participation mechanism will be an important element that will make the policy process run optimally. In addition, with participation, there are many lessons learned that will be obtained by the local government and the community itself. Meanwhile, the meaning of involvement is the involvement of interested party and those who feel the effect of the policy directly. Because basically, the main concern of public policy is the public problem itself. If the problem a public problem, then the public also has the right to determine the solution. Thus, border area can be used as the front porch of the nation, where the initial reflection of the face of the nation can be seen from the border area of the country, so that border management is not only up to a sense of security and comfort, but also to the development of human character in order to realize an increase in the welfare of the community. Thank you.